Okay, so before we could start doing any building, there were some things that we had to fix, kind of some undoing of a couple of things. One of the things here, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but we did have to, there was a crack um, in the hull, and I can't find it now. It's right in here. You can kind of see where it's been glued back here, but the crack went from here back and to about right here. So we had to fix that, get that piece stuck back together or glued back together. So we got that done. Then if we flip it over, this piece here what had previously been glued on. You can see here the stains or the marks from the old glue, but it wasn't glued on properly, so we had to take that off, just very carefully pull that off and re-glue it. And so that was one of the things, and it looked like previously, I can get this thing turned right, the this rear bulkhead had been glued on also. It had already come back off, but again you can see there's old glue in here, and then on the other side also. So had to do some cleanup on that, but just to kind of show you the things that we have gotten done here. We did got the rear bulkhead glued in, and also the fantail deck attached to the bulkhead. Well, actually, it glued down in, and then the bulkhead went in. So there's that, and then the fantail extension, they're sticking off of the back, right there. The fantail extension, and then that had to be glued on as well. And then just kind of coming around, we did get this this section of the superstructure, the side of the superstructure, glued back on, and then you've got the gun deck here. This was glued on. So there's that, and then kind of coming forward, the elevator guides here, and here. Put those on. Coming forward, there's another superstructure side that had to go on here, along with the boarding refueling deck and another elevator guide rail there. And one of the things I like about the instructions on this kit is that they tell you exactly what everything is. So I'm really appreciating that. Just a couple of things here you'll notice. I've got some areas here. These parts have a lot of ejector pin holes in them, so I'm having to fill in quite a bit. And also, you're going to see that we've got some areas where things don't match up, like here, and then coming back over here. I'm not sure you can see this or not, but right here, there's a pretty good gap there. I don't know if I put my hand, yeah, so you can see if I put my hand behind it, it's got a pretty good gap there. So, and here also. So what I plan on doing is using Charlie Mac's method of filling gaps, and just using some styrene rod with the glue, the cement, and go in and fill those gaps and sand those to where they look a little bit better. So there's that side, and then just flip it over here, and then on the other side, again, got another superstructure side here that we got put on, and of course it had quite a few holes in it too. So that's pretty much what we've gotten done on the hull. Then we've got one other superstructure side to go on here, and then also on this side we've got this sponson here that will go on, and also it's got this has got a very tiny, it's a Sparrowhawk missile launcher. And originally this thing had just a very small pin on it that was supposed to go in that little hole in the front, and you glued it down. But again, I kind of took a tip from Charlie Mack, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but got a piece of brass rod glued right under that hole in there. And then what I did on this one is I took a smaller piece of brass rod and glued it on so that will fit in there, and the missile launcher will at least rotate. It won't move up and down, but it will at least rotate. So decided to just, rather than just gluing it down. So anyway, well, that is so far the slow progress that we've made on the USS Independence. Like I said, I had to go back and undo some things that were done by the person that had this before, which is fine. And then just slowly I want to, trying to get a lot of the holes filled in, and got some gaps to fill, and all of that. Just want to make sure that I get this done right, at least as right as I can. So that is where we are. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next update. Bye.